tell y'all about the narcissist. The narcissists do not like being exposed. They hate when people know who they truly are behind that mask. You see, when you unmask them, that's a blow to their ego. They're very fragile. They're fragile beings. Well, I want to take that back. I don't want to call them fragile beings. I will rather say they're fragile demons. Because a narcissist is a demon. But that's another video. That's another YouTube chat that I'm going to cha-ching on. However, narcissists, they're very fragile people the moment you unmask them. From the moment you discard the narcissist, of course, they don't like it. They don't. So people continue to expose a narcissist and continue to speak up. Use your voice. There's a generation here after me, and I don't want them to fall in the same trap that me and most of us fall under. Into submission, to the narcissist, knowingly or unknowingly. But this is the age of Aquarius, and nothing can no longer be hidden. So the information is coming to us like fine wine. Nothing can no longer be hidden. We're in the age of Aquarius, like I said. There's a generation after us, and we have to raise them up. We have to raise them up. So speak up, do your part. Expose the narcissist. Because this type of narcissistic abuse can unalive people. Thank God I'm strong. Thank God I got that big dick power. I'm just kidding. But I'm saying empaths. Even the chosen ones. We gotta do our part out here. We have to do our part. I know, yes, it can be scary at times, because when I first started my YouTube journey, it was scary. Like, what the fuck? Nobody gonna listen to me. And I was like, you get me right, but you gotta speak up. Because I know there's an audience out there for us. There's a whole narcissistic algorithm out there on TikTok, on YouTube, that people really is interested in this type of content, because a lot of people go through narcissistic abuse every day, knowingly and unknowingly. Spiritual warfare. People go through a lot of spiritual warfare knowingly and unknowingly. You just got to be aware of it and knowledgeable about it. Because people go through spiritual warfare every day. From the moment you wake up and you go out your house, that is spiritual warfare taking place. No one is saved from spiritual warfare or narcissistic abuse. I'm serious. This can happen to anyone. Your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your aunts, your grandma, your grandpa, your children. This can happen to anyone. From the moment you wake up one morning and leave your house, that is spiritual warfare taking place at its finest. But I think a lot of people aren't aware. A lot of people aren't spiritually inclined. A lot of people aren't knowledgeable. This is why we always have to keep a spiritual mind, not a carnal mind. Always remember that we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. What we wrestle against is the rulers and the evil principalities of this dark world. Evil principalities. What that means is that we don't fight fist and fist with the man. What we fight is spiritually. And that spiritual fight is good against evil. The pure against the impurity. It's a fight for souls. Become knowledgeable, and then you'll be able to discern what is happening in this world. I'm not perfect, but I'm not stupid either. Thank you. So my fellow people, speak up and do your part and educate your young man and your young woman that's coming up after you.